All right, hello there. Welcome back to the channel. It's been a long time since I've done one of these kind of channel updates, stream schedule update kind of videos. For those longtime viewers, the last one that I did was around the release of Bomb Rush, Cyberpunk, and Mortal Kombat 11. So that should tell you how long it's been since one of these has been done. As with most of my videos, this one's not heavily scripted, so I am going to kind of pause and collect my thoughts there. So please bear with me. This video is really just an update on the YouTube channel as well as the Twitch stream as a whole, as well as some specific stuff for the tournament series that we run here on the channel, Counter Hit. We've got the schedule finalized, as least as finalized as it can be for 2026, as well as going over some of the updates to the tournament information, new stuff in the stream chats that will be persistent, as well as some other events that we may be getting involved in. So, with all of the intro stuff out of the way, let's just go ahead and hop straight into the just overall channel update. For 2026, I do want to stream more often. It's something that when I can find a game or have a series of games that I am really enjoying and want to share that enjoyment with other people, streaming comes a lot easier. Over the last year or so, definitely 2025 towards kind of the end of 2024, from what I can remember at least. Um, I've kind of been in between a bunch of games and not really had lots of motivation or drive to really share that with other people. But uh, finding my groove with a couple of games that we'll get into in just a sec, that I really want to share my time and experience as well as chat with those of you who come through the stream, uh, as well as kind of get in the groove of the streaming process again for Counter Hit, as we'll get into in just a second. As far as the stream schedule, I'm not going to commit to dedicated stream schedule for the next 3 or 4 months, like into April. That's just kind of unrealistic, both for myself and I definitely don't want to promise you guys something and under deliver from a viewer standpoint. So for right now, this will be through the month of January and February. I'm going to try my hardest to stream every Sunday and Friday. Start time will be roughly 7:30 p.m. Central Time. We'll stream for about an hour and a half, 2 hours, so anywhere from 9 to 9:30, maybe 10 o'clock on those Friday streams. And then Counter Hit, that will be on a Saturday, and that's a separate stream. Those streams, at least last year, were running anywhere from 4.5 to almost 6 hours. So those streams will be unique. They'll be branded differently as they always have been. But look out for those. Those will be once a month, which we'll get into here in just a second. Before we get into the schedule for 2026, I did want to give a huge thank you to the viewer basis rather, that we have accrued or built up over the last several years, both here on YouTube as well as Twitch. I can't believe the growth that this channel had. Not so much last year, which I mean there wasn't really any content, so it makes sense. But definitely 2023 and 2024, just kind of the channel ballooned, at least here on YouTube, which again coincides. I was streaming more often, that kind of thing. So I'm hoping to bring that back here for 2026. Purely from a Counter Hit perspective, the growth that we've seen in that event over the last 2 years has been crazy. I've gone through my own personal ups and downs with Counter Hit and the uh, the pressures that come with putting on an event for people and the different things that run through your head as the organizer of making it the best it can be and not putting too much stock in big numbers as far as turnouts or registrants go, and more so just growing that tight knit local community that really we don't have in our area here. So I'm really proud of what we've done. The community that we've built over on our Discord, which I'll have a link to that in the description of this video. Uh, with the thank yous out of the way for now, the 2026 counter hit schedule. I should have it. It should be popping up on the screen here in just a sec. We have our first event is February 21st. We'll have another event March 21st and April 18th. We don't have a counter hit event in May. I am, however, trying to set up an event with another somewhat local venue to run a tournament there in May. So we won't have a counter hit event necessarily in May. June, there will not be any events. I'm taking that month off. That is something I learned last year, that I definitely have to have breaks from running events, playing fighting games, that kind of thing. Then we come back in July with Counter Hit on July 18th, followed by August 15th and September 19th will be our final Counter Hit of the year. October, I've also kind of reserved in my event calendar for a potential at another somewhat local venue. I've talked about it a little bit here on the channel, or at least in some of the streams. It's a place called Freelancers Cafe. It's based in Athens, Texas, which is about an hour and a half away from me. It's a fantastic venue. We've run a couple of tournaments there, and we're hoping to run a couple of more there this year. Start.gg updates for Counter Hit. I'll try to have those scrolling through the screen as I'm talking about it here. But I have gone through and updated the Counter Hit hub on Start.gg. So in the chat, which this kind of gets into the chat commands that we have, in any of the stream chats, whether it's Twitch or YouTube, and this is something that is persistent, if you put an exclamation mark counter hit, it will give you a link to the start.gg hub page. That has all the information for past events and upcoming events that we run. The other chat commands are exclamation point bracket. I have that down now, so whenever we have a counter hit event, that will be up to date. The other one is exclamation mark Discord. That, as you've seen in, I'm sure, every other stream you've ever been in, that will pop up a link to join the East Texas FGC Discord, which is where Counter Hit lives when it's not in person. We have about 110 people in that Discord. Quite a few of them are active. We get games, have fun conversations, that kind of thing. Freelancers, as I mentioned, is a venue in Athens, Texas. Like I said, it's about an hour and a half away from me. Fantastic venue. As far as streaming the events, if we do have any there, that is kind of up to them. I don't really have a lot of say as far as the production of their events go. I'm more so there in a TO or organizer, bracket runner capacity. But if the events are streamed, I will definitely try to put out a link or a social Twitter post on my Counter Hit Twitter page, which I will have linked in the description, as well as in the Discord whenever those events happen. Looking through my notes here, again, this isn't really scripted. Okay, yeah, that covers everything. Once again, please, if you're interested and you're in our area and are interested in coming to Counter Hit, or just want to get some games online with some great people, check the description for a link to the East Texas FGC Discord. We play Tekken, Street Fighter, Fightcade. We have a couple of Virtua Fighter players, Guilty Gear players, kind of any fighting game that's out there, there's somebody that plays it. The Counter Hit Twitter page will also be posted in the description of this video, so check it out there. We post all of our updates, the top 8s, the top 8 graphics after events, and any kind of informational post that can go out for people that are not in the Discord. One thing that will be missing is the Counterhit Facebook. I have decided to deactivate that for the time being, mainly because the interaction we were getting with the Counterhit Facebook page had basically jumped off of a cliff. It was all basically non-existent. So when we would post things there, we wouldn't really get a ton of interaction. We weren't pulling new members or new attendees from the Facebook. So we've kind of migrated more, and I'm going to focus more on the Twitter side of things because that's kind of where the FGC lives. Finally, I want to say thank you again to everyone watching this video now, everyone that's subscribed to the channel, been subscribed to the channel over the last several years, anyone that comes in the streams when we have them. It's greatly appreciated. I know the content has kind of been lacking over the last couple of years, or last year at least. I am by no means trying to be a full-time content creator. This is something I do as a hobby that's fun. And when it stops being fun, I don't do it. So I'm feeling motivated this year to kind of bring the content back, play some games, grow the channel a little bit more, get more people out to Counterhit, and just kind of keep promoting our local scene because we have a lot of really good players. I'm looking forward to 2026 and the 2026 tournament season. One thing I didn't touch on, which I've just kind of thought of, is major events like Combo Breaker, Frosty Faustings, Texas Showdown, things like that. If you're interested in maybe doing or would like to see us do like a watch along or watch party, whether it's in the Discord with people that don't attend the events or just here on the channel as a stream, leave a comment. Let me know what you think, if that's something you're interested in. I've kind of dabbled with those in the past, but I don't know. Sometimes it's kind of hard to just sit and watch stuff by yourself, especially events that can take all day. So, but let me know what you think about that. Other than that, I'm going to quit rambling, and that's going to do it for the video. Thanks for watching.